What I'm about to say on this video is absolutely false. None of it is based in truth. These are fiction accounts from a fictitious character by the name of Damn Fool, because he feels like his life has been cursed. Yeah, man, I just wanted to record for a minute just to drop a few lines. Basically, just started off by saying, and every now and then I go through these little phases where I just do little videos and podcasts and stuff like that. And it's really crazy, man, because they really not good. You know what I'm saying? It's really a horrible display of a person. It almost come across like a desperate attempt or somewhat. And it's crazy, man. So, I kind of thought, man, I hit the record button and, I guess somewhat rationalize, the point of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you may see this at a later time and it may be a horrible representation of what you want to remember, what I'm saying, your father as. You know what I'm saying? Or you may be very well understanding. And but the whole point of making a chronicles was, what I'm saying, basically for you to follow my life's journey and see where I have gotten and see the results, what I'm saying, that I have gotten at a particular point in time. And so basically what it would be is for you to gauge a certain level of understanding, because I'm pretty sure the first time you hear it, you may say my dad was nuts. You know what I'm saying? But or to anybody that's listening. But as you get older and experience some things, maybe some of these things will start to manifest. And basically, it's basically just about understanding. At this particular point, and this is the day after the election, by the way, but at this particular point, the Trump election, of course, the Trump-Hillary election, but at this particular point, the world has been trying to make me lose, basically go crazy, basically lose my mind, make me go out of my mind, basically. And it has been successful. I mean, I know you remember when you were a little kid, when I was, more on point than I am now. There was a lot of stuff that could be hidden, what I'm saying, just because of the atmosphere around me wasn't so abrasive. And a lot of the friends that I had, I have, people that I come in contact with, I can remember a beautiful time when some of those people were a lot more supportive, or at least they came across a lot more supportive. And these people been rocking with me for several years. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like somebody I just met. You know what I'm saying, on a humbug off a chat line or something and tried to make these long lasting friendships. No, me and these people have been friends. Some of me and these people have been friends since kindergarten, since the day I touched foot in this particular city when I was 4. You understand what I'm saying? So, a lot of the friends and relatives I have, you know, been around forever, man. And it ain't been no crystal stair. Like I said, we're not saying we went from perfection to what we have now. But what we're saying is you don't appreciate what you had then until you realize where you are today. You know what I'm saying? So a beautiful statement. You know what I'm saying? If you just drop the ego and rock with me for a second, you know what I'm saying, and just bear with it. Just bear with it the best you can. And you may hear somebody make a statement like you're out of your mind, you know. he is out of his mind. And for some, that could be a derogatory statement. You know what I mean? It'll sound derogatory. One thing I do want you to do, if you have followed the Chronicles from the beginning to now, I'm pretty sure you're learning how to be a little bit more precise with your language and not take words for the meaning that people have given them and use them for the meaning that they actually are. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and for somebody to reference that you're out of your mind would basically mean that at some point you had to be in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? To be out of your mind is a past tense term. You know what I'm saying? Post tense term. So the point is, where was I when I was in my mind? Is the point that we're trying to make, and the whole motivation for making these chronicles is the fact that there's been so much negativity going on around me. You know what I'm saying? Covert negativity that it forcing me to have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? And most of the negativity is coming in the form of recordings, you know, podcasts, media, television shows, different things. And it's like the YouTube, it's like the internet is the dark side. I don't know if you ever get old. I mean, I don't know as you get old if you'll ever stumble across the Chappelle Show, which was a brilliant show. You know what I'm saying? Exactly the study. If you want to study human behavior, you know, that's one thing I want you to be on point about. Things are not as they seem. Everything is a study. Everything you come in contact with, you need to study the human behavior. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you get a larger understanding of the world around you. You know what I'm saying? Because the world we living in 2016 is nuts. It is bizarre. It is completely superficial. Well, it's wholly superficial. You know, it's a religion versus Scientology thing. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the verge of fighting science. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going on is all science. It's all, you know, people are creating an unnatural atmosphere that could either choose you or in the words like natural selection and stuff like that comes up a lot when people start speaking of evolution and all of these crazy things. But really those terms are irrelevant. When you're living in a science era, can actually create realities for you to go in and walk in. But the thing is, it's a secret. So you don't know. As for me, anyway, I'm not knowing. Cause you gotta remember, I'm the damn fool. You know, pretty much. I'm on a whole nother page. I don't even want to talk about the, you know, betrayal from family members and friends and stuff like that. But you know, so I'm pretty sure nobody, a lot of people's life ain't like mine. But I don't know if I'm a model for something coming up in the future. I don't know what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? The ignorance is the part that makes this whole thing tricky. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get to that too. But so yeah, you get it's like you get to choose the life. You know what I'm saying, that you want to walk into. But the crazy thing is that life is happening to you at the same time. So based on what a lot of these people say is, you can choose to be rich, you can choose to be poor. You understand what I'm saying? But that would be like you can choose to, you know, live a long life, but choose to have your home bombed. I mean, some stuff is kind of like out of context. You have to learn how to use these particular powers. Man, I forgot where I was, but But anyway, so a lot of the negativity, that I'm having, that I have to kind of like learn to cope with, is coming through these particular forms. You know what I'm saying? So, and I believe they come through these forms because these are the forms that I was actually trying to go into when I had a little bit of a scope and a little bit of a vision. So this thing was very successful in knocking me all the way off my square and making me restart and basically have to walk around in the dark. The same way you're looking at the screen on these chronicles, it's the same way I feel when I'm recording them. Like, these are not processed thoughts that are coming out, you know what I'm saying, and being well thought out. These are every sentence is a new moment. You know what I'm saying? These are not thoughts. This is just me speaking like a computer. You understand what I'm saying? Like Google. So you know how you talk to Google, it talk back to you. You know what I'm saying? Say the first thing come to his mind. Uh, so yeah, that's what I want you to know. So being that I got tricked out of my, or finessed out of my, I guess, dream, what you would call it. You know what I'm saying? Or not so much dream, but my vision. You know what I'm saying? Where it clouded my vision. And this has happened on several occasions. That's why I'm pretty familiar with it. When I came to this particular aspect, and it happened again as far as podcasting, radio shows, recording video, blogging, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I started out wanting to be a rapper, and it happened to me in the rap field on a couple of occasions, and I thought I would just have, maybe stage fright or writer's block or something like that. But when it started happening in the blogging and in the blogging podcasting arena, that's when I noticed, okay, this is something entirely different. Because under normal circumstances, man, I could create a character and flow with it. But right now, I have real problems, and my real problems are, I can't ignore the real problems, because a lot of the reason that I was artistic in to begin with was to create a voice for a voiceless situation that was around me. So, a majority of my contemporaries, my friends or whatever, you know what I mean, was doing, living unorthodox lifestyles, but wasn't really putting them into context. And something that I was doing at a very young age, where I was very infatuated with making sense out of the chaos. You understand what I'm saying? So it'd be like we be watching a movie, and everybody favorite parts of the movie would be the fighting scene, be the sex scene, be the, you know what I'm saying, just the elaborate, exciting scene. But my favorite part of the movie would be when a person is internalizing the behavior and internalizing the character. You know what I mean? When the person get introspective, even when it comes to music, my favorite music is introspective music. You understand what I'm saying? And I like it rough. I like it hard. But if it's not hard, but it's still introspective and it's still clever, you understand me? I like it just as well. So we like a lot of things, man. And I'm saying all that to get to the point of my motivation is life. You know what I'm saying? My motivation is just basically having a voice. You know what I'm saying? And it was important for me to have it because I knew it was rare. But the problem that this matrix has created is just creating the voice. It's creating all the voices. You know what I'm saying? Because the way my brain works, I argue with the concept. You know what I'm saying? And I choose both sides. I see both ways. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what I want to do, or the point I'm trying to make. Which personality would take that stance? You know what I'm saying? And it can shift, man, from moment to moment, from door to door. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? It's several. It's very intricate. I don't like coming at a motherfucker one way. So, but unfortunately, the evil game that's being played is people are manifesting that place, and now we have a place called the internet where you have several people. I mean, people are popping out all over the place, and you know what I'm saying. As soon as I die down and I get a little stir crazy, and I get quiet, or I don't produce. You know what I'm saying? Things are the way it is, but the minute I come back, people come bust out with new characters and new show premises, and you know what I'm saying. So maybe I'm putting a little bit too much into it, or I'm putting more into it than I can explain. But so it's crazy. But so when you go back and you listen to your dad's podcast, and you look at videos, it's basically trying to find myself through the madness. You know what I'm saying? Respecting the fact that it's plenty of room to grow. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, banking on that. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of room to grow. And to be honest with you, I never put any real thought into it. I have erased several of them. But I got tired of erasing them. I said, man, I just want to build up somewhat of a portfolio. You know what I mean? So by the time I hit, if I do hit a stride, I can remember the times when, boy, I sucked. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no use to hiding it. So hopefully, you won't even need a damn Food Chronicle. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff, I don't even really want to talk to you about, expose you to. You know what I mean? It's just dealing with so much weird stuff. It's kind of like a journal, man. It's kind of therapeutic. It kind of fits the program of the podcasting. You know what I'm saying? And it's also something to leave behind and to educate my kids, or my kid. You know what I'm saying? Children, offspring. We got people that's very, very, very anal about words. But so yeah, so the whole point of this particular thing here was just as a reflection. Sometimes whenever I reflect back on something, like I rewatch it or I re-listen to it, I get this guilty feeling, man. Like, damn, I don't want nobody to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you put it public just to, you know what I'm saying? I guess if magic was to happen, so to say, but you really don't want to build off that, and you want to get better at what you're doing. I have really come a long way in my mind. You know what I'm saying, from the first one or two times that I recorded. So it's so maybe it's working, maybe it's not. Who knows? And maybe I get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this will be. Maybe I'll wake up out of a bad dream. Like the Wizard of Oz. Maybe I'll wake up like Dorothy. I tell everybody how fucked up they was in this bad dream I had, and we can get back to work, get back to the money. I wake up in my mind, but and today been a good day. So don't think every day is completely bad. And today is a better day than others. I'll put it that way. So not a day I really want to complain, and kind of why I want to stay away from the damn Food Chronicles a little bit, because they put you in a dark place. Just recording them and manifesting them, but there's so much shit that come at you every day. It's like hard to ignore it, man. So anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this even though it's something that need to be kept. I think it would be beneficial, you know what I'm saying, for you to get somewhat of a grasp on what encourages me to do the things that I do in the way that I do them. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you can understand it a little bit more. And so, yeah. But anyway, and I'm pretty sure I missed a whole lot. You know, like a whole lot was running through my head before I recorded. And every time I hit record, it just, hey man, it's time to just go for what you know. And whatever you miss, I guess you hit it again on another go round. So anyway, I love you, and Damn Fool is out.